What's going on, fight fans? This is Capital Combat. I'm Rob Jarrell, and this is my initial reaction to the Wladimir Klitschko versus Anthony Joshua heavyweight matchup for the IBF heavyweight title. And I believe there was a vacant one, but I can't remember. But I'm not just going to talk about the titles. I'm going to actually talk about the fight. This is initial reaction. It's not going to be long, and this is of the Showtime broadcast, which came on at 4:15. It's 5:45 now. So if you don't want to know what happened, I'm giving you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anthony Joshua knocked Klitschko out. Boom, there I said it. Now, I'm saying that because, and I watched this whole thing on my phone. I'm actually recording from my phone. It was one trip going from Richmond to Alexandria. But I will say it was a great fight. It was very tactical early on. It was, you could tell that Anthony Joshua really wanted to get Klitschko out of there early, which he almost did. They came out. You could tell he was the aggressor, fighting in that forward stance, over his front foot, ready to really make it happen. And Klitschko, being the veteran that he is, being the very experienced ex-champion that he was, he just wasn't going to let Joshua do what he wanted. And that's fine. He was able to land his jab well throughout the fight. Joshua landed the jab well. They traded knockdowns. I believe it was in the 5th round. Joshua connected with a left hook and then just went through the exchange and knocked Klitschko down. But Wladimir showed some amazing resistance and resilience, because he came back and he Joshua thought he won the fight, and let's be honest, he took some punishment in the last 30 seconds of that round. Klitschko came back, knocked him down. I believe it was the 6th round. Klitschko would land a 1-2, and it shook Joshua, just like Joshua would land a hook, or he would land a right hand and it would shake Wladimir. And they both showed great resistance. The rounds as they wore on was starting to go to Wladimir Klitschko. And you could see that he was kind of stalking him. He had much better movement, much more fluid movement. And when he would jab, he would try to catch Joshua's jab as he was throwing his own. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Joshua also showed some good body work in there in the second half of the fight. I was really impressed with that. But you could tell he was kind of tense. He was trying to figure Klitschko out, and Klitschko was just looking for his opening. Well, as Klitschko was starting to win those rounds in the second half of the fight, Joshua would come out and he would explode for about a minute or so, and he might hurt Klitschko, but Klitschko would hurt him back. Normally, whoever initially hurt the other in the first part of the round would get hurt in the second part of the round, but not in the 11th. Joshua came out and immediately landed a right hand, and that pretty much shook up Klitschko, and he just jumped on him and knocked him down. He landed some good 2-3 combinations and knocked Klitschko down again. And after the last one, the second knockdown of the 11th round, the referee had to step in, stop the fight, because Klitschko was starting to take some punishment and he was having a hard time defending himself. He had been trying to tie Joshua up. Joshua, being a solid 250 pounds of muscle, was able to keep him off and keep his arms moving, so Klitschko couldn't rest. He wouldn't be able to tire Joshua out, and the ref wouldn't have to stop in, break up the action, and give more time for Klitschko to recover. So congratulations to Joshua. Hopefully he moves on to bigger and better things. He passed a tremendously huge test in knocking out Wladimir Klitschko. Wladimir Klitschko, he was 2 fights from retirement. I think he's going to fight his next fight in the Ukraine. He might fight for a vacant title or whatever title is out there. We know for Joshua, there's Joseph Parker, there's Deontay Wilder, Povetkin, Huey, and Tyson Fury. So there's still heavyweights out there to fight, and hopefully he's able to make some money, maybe come to the U.S. And remain a big name. But we all want to see the pay-per-view heavyweight matchup between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. I don't think it's going to happen in their next fight, but I hope it happens soon. Don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, subscribe and hit that bell icon to get all of our updates and new videos as they come out each week. And until next time, fight on.